Welcome back to Yes to Tesla, and today we're going to be talking about the differences between ICE and electric vehicles. Hold on, let me just do something. There's one solid difference between ICE and electric vehicles. What just happened right there. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I should normally be filming a video with this. Okay, hold on. That's right. You gotta just take your glasses off. Anyways, normally I'd be filming a video like this, going like this, risking everything. Instead, I'm recording a video like this, being able to enjoy my ride and enjoy the view of you guys. Also, another thing, the difference between ICE and electric vehicles is ICE vehicles, let's give you some of the benefits. So an internal combustion engine, which is an ICE vehicle, is a vehicle that gets better gas mileage than you get electric, for the most part, right? You spend 5 minutes at a gas station. I would say it's more like 10 minutes at a gas station, rather than it took me 20 minutes at a charging station to charge up. So it takes twice as long for me to enjoy my electric car versus my internal combustion engine or ICE car. There are over 2,000 moving parts in a normal gas car, and there is less than 10 moving parts in an electric vehicle. That's one thing right there where you can actually see. Hold on, let me get this profile set up. Let's put this in a hurry. Anyways, I don't know why you want to get back over here. Anyways, I don't know what it's trying to do. It's trying to get behind a car as it's trying to pass the car, which is weird. Anyways, with that many moving parts, it makes it hard for you to keep the vehicle on the road depending on the type of vehicle you have, especially if you have a Dodge. And now, I don't have anything against Dodge. I owned a Dodge for about 4 years, and within that 4-year time, I at least spent $2,000 to $4,000 per year, excluding my first year of ownership. The vehicle left me on the side of the road. The vehicle, from driving from Texas to Arizona, the alternator went out. I'm talking about I just got the car fresh off the dealership with 34,000 miles. So you gotta understand there's these things that you gotta deal with when driving a gas car. Your only convenience is the fact that you're able to use your gas car when you want to. I can just pull up to a gas station and just fill up, just like that. I can just literally fill up my gas tank. As quick as it is, I would say it's probably about 7 minutes to actually get it from 0 to hero. And with electric, you do have to spend more time dealing with. It charges pretty fast, but it still takes twice as long than a gas car. But what are the benefits aside from the charging and aside from the obsessive lane changing that it's doing right now for no reason? I'm just gonna put that back on standard. Actually, no, let's keep it on hurry until we get past. Let's cancel that. Let's just keep going in this lane. I don't know why you keep getting back and forth, okay? What for? What for? There's no reason to go over there. Try to. My God, Tesla. No. Just stay in this lane. Okay, now you can get over. Now you can get over. This makes no sense. You're going to get over, and you're going to be going to a place where you're going to be right back behind somebody. And now we literally just put our blinker on for literally nothing. I don't know. Anyways. Okay. Okay, are you done? I'm putting you on standard now, okay? Just chill out. Chill out. Okay? My gosh. Such craziness sometimes. Anyways. What are the benefits of having an electric vehicle? The main benefit is you are literally having a computer on wheels. As over-the-air updates. That means what you start with today will not be what you have a year later. With my gas car, I had a Honda HR-V before getting into a Tesla, and I owned it for 2.5 years, almost 3 years. and I literally almost paid it off until I traded it up for the Model Y 2023 long range all-wheel drive. Yeah, I said the whole thing. But it was the same car. Literally the same experience of driving. The only thing that was different was the air conditioning was no longer getting as cold as it was when I first got the car. Other than that, the car was the exact same. So the benefits of having over-the-air updates is the fact that you don't have to deal with the same car that you're paying for. You're getting the better experience. So when they want to make something new, like right now I have these this ambient lighting right here. There's already an update. I was okay with just having the ambient lighting. But already there's an update about to hit my car as soon as I'm probably the last one on the list, because I feel like I'm not getting this update. My 2023 Model Y already got the update. But when I get the update, I have adaptive, it'll turn into an adaptive experience. I didn't sign for that when I bought the car, but I get that by owning the car. Isn't that crazy? A downside would be you eat through tires. Now, obviously, this is my first electric vehicle experience, so I don't know about the tire experience. I haven't been driving around like a crazy person except for today. So I'll tell you this, I don't know how much it will cost. Registration. It costs more for your registration. So this next year in registration, I'm gonna be paying anywhere between $600 to $700 for my registration, when I've never had to pay that in my entire life. The highest I've ever had to pay was the HRV, and that was $282. And now I'm gonna have to pay $700-800, between $600 and $800, somewhere around there. My insurance, I've never had, so when you split it between 3 cars, I have 3 cars on my insurance, it's $659 right now for all 3. All 3 have full coverage. Now, that's kind of high, right? Before I moved to electric, I had 3 vehicles still. I had a Honda HRV, a Suburban, and the Mitsubishi. All 3 of those I had on the insurance, and all 3 of those together cost $280. All of them still had full coverage, $280. But since I'm not driving a gas car, I'm driving an electric car, and everything on this car is expensive. So if the bumper gets hit, that is thousands of dollars. The back, thousands of dollars. The battery gets damaged, they total out the car. These airbags disperse, they total out the car. And right now, if they had to pay that out their pocket today, it would cost them whatever the car is worth. But at worst case scenario, it would be $42,000 for this car. So that's why, when you add up how much I have in cars, I have $42,000 in this car, $37,000 in the other car, which is the Model Y, and another $24,000 in the Mitsubishi. I have almost $100,000 in vehicles. And that is why I'm paying $659 per month. With gas car, I had the Honda HRV, which was $24,000. The Suburban I bought used, so that was only $15,000. And then Mitsubishi was still $24,000. So when you add all that up, that's just barely above $50,000. So half the price, essentially. That's why you have to pay more in insurance. It costs a lot less to fix a gas car than it does an electric, even though there's a lot less moving parts in an electric car. Computers cost more money than non-computer items. Your smartphone costs way more money than what? A flip phone. We all know that. So that's why it's cost so much for this car. But what are the benefits? I get to save the environment, that's one. I'm not really a big proponent on trying to save the environment. That wasn't the the influence to buy the car. But that's the marketing scheme behind it, is you will be able to help save the planet by buying an electric car and electrifying America or the world. With gas cars, you have combustion engines combusting all over the place. You'll see some cars out there with black smoke emitting from their tailpipes, and they have to go to emissions. That's a whole other thing. I don't have to go to any emissions. Thank God. I hated going to emissions in the first place. So it's cool that I don't have to go to emissions anymore. Never again do I have to go to emissions. I don't want to have to do it. Cleared of that. That helps out a lot. So I don't have to ever deal with a catalytic converter, because people were stealing catalytic converters. And I had a little bit of fear of, what are you doing? Just go faster. Oh my God. Okay, so self-driving has a long way to go, I'll tell you that. Anyways, with the catalytic converter on my old truck, I used to have a GMC 1500. It was a 1989, and that would be like a type of catalytic converter if it was the original. I didn't have the original in there. It was a newer version, so it had a lot less. Was it iridium? I think that's what they were looking for. I think that's what it's called. I'll Google it later and put it on the screen. I'm probably incorrect on this one, but that precious metal that's inside there, that's what they were cutting off entire catalytic converters and ruining your car, costing you thousands of dollars. So I'm glad nothing like that ever happened to me, but I literally thought for a second, especially when it was going around like that people would see that old truck and say that has a catalytic converter, and I can almost guarantee it has an old one, because usually they have original parts. So we'll just go cut it off and deal with it later. So that's crazy. So that's what people were doing, right? So that's one other thing I don't have to deal with driving a car like this electric car. Also, I get to use, guess what I get to use? For a reason that's announced to me, I have no idea why, but I'm able to use the HOV lane. As soon as I get my plate, I gotta wait till I get my plate. I'm able to use the HOV lane just by having the alternative energy plate on my car. For whatever reason, I have no idea. But I'm able to use the HOV lane. That's literally like using a handicap spot when you go roll up to a store. You can now use the HOV lane. That's insane. So those are just some of the reasons why you should be driving an electric car, especially a Tesla. And if you think about any other electric car out there, think about the charging infrastructure. Electrify America, the charging stations absolutely suck. They suck. They're broken a lot of times. They're always packed. Anytime I've ever seen a line of cars waiting for a charger, it's always been at an Electrify America. So that's something you don't have to deal with. You know? I'm just gonna go ahead and try and get out this exit right here without having to take control. Go, get off the exit, go. Let's see if I can get it. Is it gonna do it? No. Oh, you bastard. So it doesn't get off the freeway. It just changed lanes right now without using a blinker. You crazy person. What are you doing? Oh my God. Wow. Okay. For some reason. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. If you guys are looking to buy a Tesla and deal with what I'm dealing with this self-driving thing, then make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Most importantly, hit that referral link down below for your new Tesla or your used Tesla, so that way you can get the referral credit as well as me, but it will benefit you more than me, even though it does benefit me as well. I appreciate you guys, and have a good day.